Hi, Chris from Music Education Centers. Thank you for joining me again. On today's Elements of Music online course, we're going to take a deeper dive into the rhythmic elements that make up music. So today we're here talking about rhythm. Rhythm is one of the essential elements in music. It kind of really defines a couple of things. We'll look at them right now. It tells us when, as a musician, it tells you when to play a note. But aside from that, it also tells us for how long to play that note. And you'll see what I mean in just a second. So the first rhythmic value that we're going to look at is the quarter note. The quarter note is 1/4 measure, or in most American music, it would be 1 beat or 1 count. The Europeans use a different system, but generally that quarter note is called a quarter note because we see music as groups of, or I shouldn't say we generally ascribe 4 beats to a measure of music in Western American music. Now, there are deviations. 3/4 is very common as well as eighth note based times, but that is another lesson for another day. This, again, is just kind of some basic stuff here. So the quarter note, you'll hear them, see them all over music. Lasts 1 beat, starts on 1, maybe starts on 2, maybe starts on 3, maybe starts on 4. Maybe it's all of those things, right? Think of walking bass in jazz. That is generally 4 quarter notes played to a bar. The next one we'll look at here is the half note. 1/2 measure, or 2 beats or counts, right? So a half note would start on beat 1, and then the next one would be on the next thing that could happen, really, could happen on beat 3. And lastly, we'll take a quick look at the whole note. Lasts 1 whole measure, or like I said, in that standard American music, we've got 4 beats or counts for 1 note. It's held out. So if I go back to the quarter note, I can clap some quarter notes, right? If my tempo is here, I can clap quarters. Every beat, 3, 4, you can kind of count with me, 2, 3, 4, right? If we go to that half note's going to last twice as long. So it's hard to clap that, but usually what music teachers will teach is to go ta, right? So ta, ta. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And the same thing with that whole note. That's going to clap on 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again on 1, 2, 3, 4. So my challenge to you all as you go forward is to put on your favorite song. Could be anything. And I want you to try to find that quarter note. Where is the beat? I want you to then cut it in half. Now clap half notes. But beware, don't do it on 1 and 3 because you'll get us all in trouble. And then finally, I want you to try to clap on the whole note. So that would be on bar or beat 1 of each bar. You may discover that some of your favorite songs are not in 4/4. Next week, we're going to begin looking at the various stories that some of our favorite songs tell as we continue to explore the elements of music. Until then, please like and share our page and YouTube channel. Leave comments below if there's other topics that you'd like for me to discuss, and stay safe.